except for my stream, ended up losing shit, and mine finally went through and processed properly.
Yeah. Yeah, I noticed that some of the people's hangouts that I watched was like that. It's like it just cut out in the middle of stuff, or it started in the middle of stuff.
Yeah, they sent out a general message saying what was it? That was their, it was on their end.
Oh,
I think
okay.
they were switching servers or something.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know
Oh,
what's going on.
are we using the beta interface of Hangouts? This looks all fucky.
It's something they keep trying to force people to do new.
Uh-huh.
You know, they keep trying to force you to do new. But if you go to the top right hand of the screen, there's three little dots.
Mm-hmm.
It'll cut you off and then you bring you back in. But you can go up there and click on that, and it says go back to original version.
Ah, okay.
And if you click on that and go back to the original version, like I say, it'll log you out for like 10 seconds, and then you'll come back in if you do that.
Ah, okay.
But it'll go back to the old version.
I might just do that just in case we need to send private messages.
Yeah, because it's hard to find chat and shit in that beta.
The private chat.
Yeah.
And then if there's whenever there's a watch link, I want to send it around. Typically shill that right beforehand.
Yeah. Yeah.
Alright, well, before we go live, I'm going to smoke a bit of fucking ganj. Medical ganj.
Medical gun. I know you're in Colorado, so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's actually the reason I moved here. I was like, right, they got medical weed. I'm going there.
Yeah, I actually left in December, like December 28th. I was staying in Fort Collins. I was going to college. I got my doctorate in December 19th. And by January 16th, I was already back in Japan.
What year was this?
2014.
Oh wow, okay. Because I was living in Fort Collins in 2007 to 2010.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
Yeah, I came back from Japan in 2009. I started going to college in 2012 to finish up my doctorates. I started college back in '98, and I met my wife, and then ended up in Japan for 7 years, and then I left and stuff. Here comes Magnus.
Got crap ass signal out here.
Yeah, you actually went out just as Frozen Binary came on.
Yeah, I know. I was still in the middle of saying what I was saying, and then lost signal completely.
Yeah.
I wasn't too happy about that.
Yeah, as soon as she came up, you went out, and I was like, "Oh, cool." And I was like, "Frozen's here," and I got my friend Magnus, and I was like, "Magnus." Then all of a sudden, like 3 minutes later, you went out completely.
Yeah, my signal's shit out here.
Yeah.
Oh well.
I changed my I don't know what you call it. What do you call it? The picture, whatever, to an anime girl, because we're talking about the MGTOW monks. They've got this whole thing they've been doing the last couple months, I guess, where they're whining and whinging about transgender people and anybody that's talking about MGTOW that's not manly men, you know. And they keep doing these hangouts, and I guess who was it? Magnus, Immortal, who did it?
Yeah,
Immortal and.
Well, I know Immortal was involved, but there was like quite a few people in there.
Yeah, they got on there and they said like there's these guys that were sharing pictures on videos that were like anime girls, little girls, and they started saying like these MGTOW guys aren't guys, and that they're
what it was they were shit posting each other.
Mm-hmm.
Now the funny thing about shit posting is this: when you're shit posting, you already have to have the ability to recognize that something's nasty or gross. It's like a game I used to play with my friends when I was a kid called What's Grosser Than Gross, and the way to gross them out was you had to think of something that made you cringe first,
Yeah.
Yep.
and then you threw it out
Just
there to gross out your friends. And then your friends would be, oh yeah, you'd be like, what's grosser than gross? Like, here's an example. What's grosser than gross would be garbage truck full of dead babies. Well, then your friends like cringing, and then they have to come back with something worse. All right, well, what's grosser than that? And it just builds and builds and builds, and you're just trying to just throw and barraging each other with shit that you already know it's nasty. You already know it's unacceptable.
Yeah.
But that's the whole point to shit posting.
Yeah, and the older guys, I got on them before actually. I said a lot of the older guys. There's a hangout that a guy by the name of Zeta does, and Zeta's on there with some of the older guys that are like, like one of the guys is what's his name? What's his name? Magnus, the old guy from Florida.
Fuck, I don't know. I don't even.
The guy with the horse. The guy with the horse. I forget his name.